I am Shikhandi, son of Drupada and the prince of Panchala. I was born in the body of a woman, but my father wanted me as his son. I never wanted as such, and neither did my mother. But this is a patriarchal society. The woman is an object of the inner court. From my childhood, my father parented me as his son. Back then, I didn't know about the difference in the body of a man and a woman. Even if I did know, I could do nothing. His word was the law. I always wanted to spend time with my Sakhis, play with them and dance with them.
डोले भंवर में छोटी सी कश्ती, आकुल लहरें बेसुध हस्ती, सहम नजारे दिशन जानी, सहम नजारे दिशन जानी। डोले भंवर में छोटी सी कश्ती, आकुल लहरें बेसुध हस्ती। कैसी ये रुत है अजब से लम्हे, कैसी ये रुत है अजब से लम्हे। तपती फिजाएं, शख्सी हवाएं, क्यों ऐसा है मंजर ये, क्यों ऐसा है मंजर ये।
But I couldn't because I have to present myself to the society as a man and a prince by hiding my birth identity.
My transformation from a man to a woman is rather long. This is because from my childhood, no one in my house could actually come in terms with my identity. They couldn't accept the fact that my behavior and attitude was feminine in spite of the fact that I was born a male. I loved it when my parents were not at home, so I would go over to the mirror and wear my mother's lipsticks, bangles, earrings, and etc. There was also a constant fear as to when they would return, and so I would tidy up afterwards. There have been times when they had caught me wearing those and would end up giving me a beating from them. There have been times when I was thrown outside from my home and I had to stay outside for almost the whole night. They had been they had even stopped me from going to school and my tuitions because they thought that I would be encouraged by my friends and do all those things outside. Yes, my fight has been very harsh. My parents had given birth to a male child, and because of that, they couldn't accept my feminine soul. They barred me from participating in dance programs because I would dress up like a woman and put makeup. But as I grew up and matured through my interactions with the outside world, I found out that my world is not that of a man. Even though I was born a male, my attitude, my behavior, my body language, and most importantly, my soul is that of a woman. As I understand that, I started to meet with other people like me. I kept this a secret from my family, and on the pretext of school or college, I started to meet up with them and explore how I could excel in the dance field, how I could develop my makeup skills, and all of those. Through this, I also came to know some transgender women who are living a class better than ours, and it is because of their guidance that I have reached the place where I am today.
I came face to face with my existence that day. My father married me to a princess. On my wedding night, in our intimate moment, my wife came to know that I am not a man, but a woman. Oh, what a shame. The society want to see me naked in order to prove my existence. One by one, I'm being stripped off my clothes. Protecting my respect with my own two hands, I left the city. No one understood my sorrow that day. Who is responsible for my situation? No one asked.
We transgenders have to face a mountain of obstacles in our daily lives, be it at our workplace or be it on the streets. And like every other transgender, I too had to face many difficulties and humiliation at my workplace. I am a makeup artist by profession. There has been many times when clients would look at me and say, I don't want to wear makeup from the hands of a chakka or hijra. There are many jobs that I am qualified enough to apply for, like other men and women. But I cannot apply or join these jobs only because of my identity as a transgender.
Inside the dark forest, I was all alone, remembering my dark past and all the humiliation and sorrow. Cursing my every existence, I finally decided to end my life with my own hand. Suddenly, I felt the touch of a human. I turned around and it was a man. He snatched the knife from my hand and threw into the ground. I asked him, "Who are you?" He said, "I am Yaksha. I was listening to you, lamenting about your life. Why did you save me? Luck is not in my favor. Society has casted me out. My brother Drishtadumna and my sister Draupadi are ashamed of my identity. My mother did not feel my sorrow when I left home. Then why are you, who are a completely stranger to me, saved my life? Why?" He said, "I too am a social outcast and live a secluded life in this forest. That's why I have come to feel your sorrow. Your existence has a grand reason why you want to end your life in vain. Believe in me, you can realize the reason behind your existence. Your valor has inspired me. I want to accept you as my better half. But I am not happy with this life. Not at all. Death is the only forward for me." No, it is not so.
বাহির আকাশে মেঘ ঘিরে আসে, এলো সব তারা ঢাকিতে। হারানো সে আলো আসন বিছানো, শুধু দুজনের আখিতে আখিতে আখিতে। বাহির আকাশে মেঘ ঘিরে আসে, এলো সব তারা ঢাকিতে। হারানো সে আলো আসন বিছালো, শুধু দুজনের আখিতে আখিতে আখিতে। ভাষাহারা মম বিজন রোদনা, প্রকাশের লাগি করেছে সাধনা। ভাষাহারা মম বিজন রোদনা, প্রকাশের লাগি করেছে সাধনা। চিরজীবনেরই পানির বেদনা, মিটিল দোহার নয়নে নয়নে নয়নে। কেটেছে কেলা বিরহের বেলা, আকাশ কুসুম চয়নে। কেটেছে কেলা বিরহের বেলা, আকাশ কুসুম চয়নে।
Oh, Krishna, you are the savior of the world. The world is being nurtured under your feet. You have nothing unknown. The universe is your composition. But my question is the same. Why did you make me like this? After my birth, my father adopted me as a son, but I didn't get enough respect then. Today, when I am a fully grown man, there is still no respect. Today, my existence is as true as the sun and the moon. I was born anew to avenge the humiliation of my past life with the death of Pitamaha Bhishma. Yet, even the after death of the Pitamaha, why I am not happy? My father did not accept me as a woman after birth. My wife did not accept me as a husband after marriage. Society did not accept me and my existence. Today, I am a completely new man, and yet on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the Pitamaha ignored me. If no one accepts, then tell me, Sakha, why I was born? In both of my lives, past and present, I have been struggling to defend my rights and my integrity since from my birth. I am exhausted of this eternal struggle. I gasped as I walked alone in the life every day, everywhere, living alone in a house with my own cursed existence. Even after having my husband, Yaksha, why did I came here alone in the front of the society? Tell me, O Lord, can anyone give me the answer? Tell me, is there any answer?
I don't know how much respect I have received, but I do know that I have faced disrespect many times over and am still facing it. This is true not only for me, but for every person belonging to the transgender community. We have to face disrespect and humiliation at every step in our life. I want to share my experience. If I am on any public transportation like the local train, the bus or the tram, people would avoid sitting beside me. I have noticed them making unethical gestures towards me with their eyes and their hands. We are disrespected every time we step out of our homes. People would call us names like Chakka, Hijra, Gay and whatnot. There has been times when I have received respect from others, but I have also learned to live with the disrespect. In my opinion, if people would treat us, transgenders, more like their own children, then we would certainly not have to face so much humiliation. So this is my request to everybody. We too have our parents at home, we too have been given an existence, but we too are human and we too bleed red when we are cut. So please try to treat us more like you would treat your own son or daughter. Please try to respect us a little more. Then we can do so much for the good of the community. Love is a game to us. Why? Because we are hijra, we are transgenders, homo, gay and whatnot. People don't come to us to love us. They only come to us to spend some time. They come to us to satisfy their carnal lust. But no one comes to us to love us from their hurt. I too had people like this in my life. I remember I was studying in class 12, I met a person online in Facebook. As we got to talking over Facebook, I got to know that he was hospitalized. He asked me to meet with him and I went. In a short time we became close friends and eventually a romantic relation was blossoming between us. But as 3 or 4 months passed by in our relation, I found out that he never really loved me. He actually loved my money. I should say that I have been dancing professionally from a young age and I had saved up some handsome amount. I didn't understand at first. I was a kid back then. I used to do everything for him and everything that he asked me to do. I was so blindly in love with him that I was ready to leave my parents. I later found out that he wanted to traffic me abroad with some bad intention. But he couldn't do that and eventually he broke up with me. Like this, there have been other people too who came into my life either for my money or for my body. Yes, it definitely feels nice to hear when my transgender friends have found someone to actually love or when someone marries a transgender. But personally, I may not be able to believe in true love again.
The shikhandi of today's society are known as hijra. They are known for their characteristic clapping. They clap to save themselves from the society's perversions. But the society never wanted to know why they clap or behave rudely with people. From the time of the British rule till now, they have been neglected and frowned upon. There is no place for the third gender in the Indian Constitution, but they too exist in our society alongside the male and female genders. Society have always judged their story by their covers, but never attempt to read the story within. People have never asked about the hardships faced by the transgender community. Instead, they have always looked upon these shikhandis with an unwritten, perverted gaze. There are no respectful professions for them. For these, they often have to resort to being at traffic signals and doing sex working. Even amongst them, there are those who are not related to the sex working or hijra profession and have received formal education. Some of them are classical dancers, some are social activists, actors, singers, and so on. But still, the society has not acknowledged them as respectful people. Very similar to how all four wheels are responsible for steering a car forward. The society too moves forward with the people from all genders, including them.
Gacchami